Guys, what is up? My name is Ayrria, and today's video is a house that I built, but every room is a different small YouTuber. I've seen Vixella do every room is a different blank videos, and Laurenzside and Plumbella do every room is a different YouTuber videos. I thought it would be a fun idea to incorporate our small simmer community instead of latching onto the bigger YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I asked 10 YouTubers if they would mind me using them for this video, and of course, every single one of them said that they wouldn't mind and that they loved this idea. Their channel links will be linked in the description below, as well as Vixella's channel for her series on this, and Plumbella's and Laurenzside's videos. If you would like to see more Sims 4 builds like this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos. Without further ado, let's hop right in. So as you can see here, I have this wheel with all of their names attached to it. So basically what I'm going to do is whatever room I'm working on, I'm going to spin this wheel. It's going to tell me who I'm using. I'm going to go off of whatever aesthetic that they kind of go off of. So with some of them, I did ask them what their color aesthetics were, like favorite colors or anything like that. And some of them, I just decided that I was going to kind of use whatever is on their current Twitter or YouTube pages. So that's kind of what I was going with. And I mean, honestly, without further ado, we should just jump into this. Spin that wheel. Let's see who is gonna be outside. And it is Bethlehem, and I hope I am pronouncing that right, because if I am not, then I am so sorry. But we are going to go ahead and remove her name so that way we don't end up getting her again. Now, let's jump back into the game. So basically, Bethlesem's aesthetic was baby pink. And so this house is basically going to be looking like Barbie's dream house on the outside, which honestly I'm living for. I love it. I love the color pink. It is definitely my favorite color. So this outside definitely worked very well for me. So basically, I was trying to figure out how I wanted the outside to look as far as like, did I want brick? Did I want siding? And I think I decided with siding because I think it looked the best. Like anything else was just kind of off, if that makes sense. But I thought it looked really, really well with the actual roofing because the roof at first didn't look very pink to me. It looked more like red. So I think it really just kind of came together pretty well. So basically, with Bethlehem's aesthetic being baby pink, that includes the front yard, the backyard, the entire outside of the house, all the windows, the doors, everything. So basically, I just, it's very, very pink, guys, which again, I'm living for. So here I am just trying to figure out some windows that can go up there. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak today, guys. I don't know what's up with that. But I decided to go with the same theme throughout the entire house. So I thought it looked better that way, especially since those windows are like white and pink. I thought it just matched perfectly. So you'll actually see that a lot of this outside of the house is actually pretty freaking bare. But I do go back later in the video. Well, I cut it out, but I actually did a lot of landscaping, and I added in some like backyard furniture, some monkey bars and stuff like that. So, so don't worry about that. It's not just a completely bare house at all as far as the outside goes. I wanted it to make it very girly, very pink, and of course that includes adding tons of flowers and bushes and everything else that is pink. Which thankfully the game actually has a lot of options when it comes to pink. So basically I'm wrapping up this part, gonna go back into spinning the wheel and figure out who's our next room. All right, now that we have done the outside, now we're going to move on into the hallway. So let's spin that wheel. And the hallway is going to be Nixie K. Yay! Alright, let's remove her name from the wheel and get back into the game. Alrighty, so the hallway, I decided to go ahead and do the downstairs and upstairs hallway together. So when I was talking to Nixie about this and asked her if she wanted to be a part of it, basically she was telling me that her aesthetic was rainbow explosion. So that's what I went with. I went with complete rainbow walls, everything, bright colors, just very colorful room. And of course, those rainbow doors, I was so excited to finally use those. I never use them, never. And I just never can find a way to use them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't go well with most of my builds. But I never use this wall either, but there we are. So this hallway is extremely colorful, and I decided to go ahead and run with it, change those stairs over to red, the railing to yellow. There's a fence next to the staircase upstairs that is completely yellow, and those lime green lights and everything. it is extremely bright and colorful in this room. And I mean, it's not too bad. I tried to make it look as good as possible, but I mean, with rainbow, I had to use the wall. Like, what better wall to use than that particular wall? So here I am just trying to find like a little table to put within the hallway. I wanted to make it look very nice and warm and inviting as far as furniture goes. Obviously, that color, probably the walls alone would probably turn a lot of people off. Like, could you imagine walking into the house and be like, oh, yes, this is my hallway? And like, no, I'm just going to walk out, guys. See you later. I don't know. It's a bit much for me, but it is what it is. I just wanted to kind of come out of my comfort zone and use something that I usually typically don't use. So, but basically with it being this part being an entryway, I did want to make it as entryway-esque as possible with mirrors and, the coat rack and stuff like that. And I thought that mirror went perfectly in this room being completely lime green. And then, of course, we had to add the red floor because why the hell not, guys, right? I mean, what other floor are you going to use in this room? Honestly. So I wanted to put up some pretty bright and colorful decorations, especially there on the windows. And I think the curtains end up covering them up a little bit, but that's okay because at least you can see it from the outside, which still looks pretty cool. So I was trying to basically, wow, let's try that in English. I was trying to basically make sure that nothing actually got what's the word I'm looking for? That basically wasn't, taken over by the actual colors of the walls and the doors. But, it is what it is. So let's go to the next wheel. Okay. So we've already done Nixie and Bethlehem Simmer. So now what we're going to do is spin that wheel. And the living room is going to be done with I Am Socks. Aw, I love her. Okay, so what we're going to do is her aesthetic, she told me, was purple and yellow. So this is going to be a very bright, very unique living room. Okay, so here is going to be a purple and yellow living room. And I think this living room actually came out pretty cute. I especially think that the new knitting? Wow, let me try that again. The new nifty knitting pack was perfect for this aesthetic and perfect for this room. Just because I finally got to use those cute little new couches. Oh my god, they're so adorable. And it just worked out perfectly because they had the opposite colors of each other on the opposite color of the couches. Like there's purple on the yellow and then there's yellow on the purple. So it worked out. I think that's purple. I don't know. Now I'm questioning everything in my life. So, but I thought that this pack really actually kind of brought this room out. So I wanted to use, as much as I could within the pack without overdoing it. The last thing I wanted to do was to make this room a complete just dumpster fire of decorations and colors. So, but I really hope that, that you guys at least like it. I mean, it's not my usual aesthetic, of course, because obviously this house has nothing to do with me. This house is everything with, all the YouTubers that I used. And, this girl, she's an amazing builder. So I hope that I did her proud by her aesthetic and her living room. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what she says. This video is a complete surprise to everybody. They do not get to see this beforehand. The only thing I did was I did give a preview of the front of the house on my Twitter and everything. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. So yeah, we'll just have to wait to see what they say. So basically finishing up with this room here, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel again and see who we get next. Okay, so now we're going to spin the wheel again and let's see who we get for our next room. I think the next room's the bathroom or kitchen. We'll go kitchen. Is Miss Unfortunate. All right, so I didn't get her aesthetic from her mostly because I accidentally forgot to ask her, but we're not going to talk about that. But we will go off of what her YouTube channel is, which is black and white. All right, so this is going to be a black and white kitchen. Again, I did not ask Miss Unfortunate her aesthetic at all. My bad. But going off of what her YouTube and Twitter shows, that she has her banners as black and white. So that's what I decided to go with. I originally wanted to do this kitchen with the Parenthood counters, but as we all know, there are no matching upper cabinets with those counters, and it's frustrating. So I ended up using the vampire pack ones just because I thought that they looked really good in this kitchen. So this kitchen is a little busy with that wallpaper, but I thought it worked pretty perfectly actually, being complete black and white. I looked at other different wallpapers and everything, and it just didn't go in there very well. So, I mean, that's why we ended up choosing this one. I wanted something that looked similar to like a backsplash or something like that, and I just stuck with that. I thought that was the best. So, I know these curtains are a little torn and tattered, but honestly, within the windows and with the upper cabinets, they actually look pretty decent. So, not completely worried about it. So here I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the trash can within this build. I think I end up moving it later, just because I didn't like its where it was sitting. Like it's just so far away from everything, even though it's just on the other side of the room. But here I am just trying to figure out like some other things. Like what can I do to like brighten this room just a little bit? So I ended up settling for the shelf and some stuff on the walls. That way I could put like plants on the shelf and like a little bowl and stuff like that. And as you can see, the trash can has been moved now over to the other side of the room. That way it's just kind of everything is very cohesive and it kind of flows a lot better. And oh my gosh, I'm just staring at that doorway there with the bright red carpet from the hallway. Ugh, oh well, that's okay. This house was not meant to all go together. So, so I decided I don't ever use these runners, but I decided to go ahead and use it in this kitchen. I thought it looked pretty nicely. So now we're going to go into spinning the wheel again and figure out who's next. Spin that wheel. Do 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 do. Hey, Andre is going to be our dining room. Alrighty. So, hey, Andre got the dining room here, and his aesthetic was blue and white. It was kind of more like a light blue and white. Can't remember if he told me or if I just got it from his YouTube, or maybe I just told him I was going to get it from his YouTube. I can't remember, but I thought this dining room turned out really kind of cute. I kind of like the smaller dining room, and how it's kind of hidden and it's back behind the kitchen, and that's how you go to and from the backyard and whatnot. I thought it looked really cute that way. The chairs and stuff that I picked out, I really like those chairs. I really like the coloring of them and everything. But there's really not too much that I can say about this room, mostly just because, well, I mean, it's a small room. So we're going to go back into spinning the wheel and see who gets the next room. See who we get. So the bathroom is going to be Mila Plays Sims. And hers, let's see, is teal and white. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do this bathroom. So I think this bathroom turned out super cute. And I gotta tell y'all, I never use this floor, but I'm in love. Absolutely in love. It is gorgeous. Such a gorgeous looking tile. But I am kind of excited because I actually get a chance to kind of use these bathroom items that we got from Eco Lifestyle. And I don't know, like I think they look really cool, but it's not normally in my own aesthetic, if that makes sense. So I kind of had this idea to use this whole wall thing to separate the shower and the tub. I thought that was kind of cool, and to use that shower from, I believe it was from university. Yeah, I can't remember, but not much to really talk about this bathroom. It's got toilet paper, it's got your towels, it's got your few little clutter items. But it is super, super pretty. And let's just go ahead and see who's got the next room. All right, so this bedroom is going to be Simosaurus. Alrighty, so this room is going to be Simosaurus X, aka Katie, as I like to call her, just because I feel so silly saying Simosaurus. Like I should be roaring like a dinosaur or something. But her aesthetic is hot pink, so I went all out in this bedroom to do a very, very girly pink bedroom. Like, I think this bedroom turned out really amazing, but then again, I love the color pink. So maybe it's just me. You know, the few of us girls out there that absolutely love the color pink, regardless of, what everyone else is like. I don't like pink, but I do. It's the best. So I made this room very, very girly. I love that floor. I think it kind of really worked well in this room as well. But the idea that I was having for this room as I was decorating it was for like a younger girl, maybe like a preteen or something, who's just really into just very girly things, but still kind of a child where she's still gonna, she's got her toy box or she's got her, her stuffed animal and stuff like that. But I don't know. I couldn't find any curtains to actually go in this room and it was driving me crazy. But then I ended up settling on these and I love these curtains so much. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I love those curtains. They're so cute. But no, this whole bedroom is definitely a complete mood for me. I'm telling you. Like, if I had the choice and my husband would let me, I would just paint my entire house pink. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. So anyway, you see me here just kind of putting some decals up on the wall and put some artwork up there and everything. Just trying to make it as cute as possible and just trying to find as many pink items as I could because, I mean, who wouldn't want as many pink items as you could in a pink room? It just all really goes very well together. But trying to find different artwork and stuff. And I think I ended up settling on the fairy lights. I think. Yes. So I ended up putting those all around the room. And I thought this room turned out super cute. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else I can really add in this room. So let's go ahead and see who's going to have the next room. All right, so this bedroom is going to be similar for Jen, and her aesthetic is actually going to be like purple and black, like basically like a goth queen. So as I said, this room is going to be similar for Jen. I had a lot of fun with this room. Gotta admit, I was a little disappointed she didn't get the outside just because I had this whole vision because of the whole gothic aesthetic. Wow, let me I can't speak English today. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I had this whole idea that I was going to do like this old gothic Victorian house and it was going to be purple and black and it was going to look so amazing. But, alas, she didn't get the outside. She got this bedroom instead. But I think this bedroom really kind of ties everything in as far as like the whole goth aesthetic. Like it just looks so amazing. Like I know I just said that I love that pink bedroom and that I would totally do my entire house pink. I would also do my room like this because I don't know, I really like it. It is such a nice room. And I've never seen the decals that I use there, the spiderweb ones. Like I've seen the ones that actually go in like the corners or whatever, but the spider webs I thought were perfect for this bedroom. And the idea that I had this for this bedroom was like a teen, maybe, she's got the little makeup vanity and she's going through her little goth phase, or, it's not a phase, mom. But yeah, so and I kind of was thinking that artwork there was kind of like maybe her own sketches, like she's really into like darker art or something. But I thought this room turned out super perfect and super very Jen. If you know Jen, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And even for her, I even added the little flip flop light. So you're welcome. And let's see who gets it. So it looks like it's going to be Candy Coated Sims, and her aesthetic was pastels, which makes Lucy Green going to be doing the master bathroom. Alrighty, so this bedroom was a lot of fun to decorate. The pastel colors, I believe, came out to be super gorgeous. And gotta tell you guys, the Nifty Knitting pack was perfect for this bedroom. I'm pretty sure I used mostly Nifty Knitting stuff, just for the simple fact that I don't recognize where the dresser and end tables and bed came from. So I can only assume it came from the new pack. But this bedroom came out to be super gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So I know I've said this so many times throughout this entire video, but I would totally have my room like this too. Let's face it, guys, I don't have a style. I just see stuff and I'm like, ooh, that's cute. And that's what I want. So I don't know. I don't have a style. It's like one minute I'm goth and the next minute I'm girly and then who knows what I am. I don't know. What are labels anyway? But I thought this bedroom came out to be super, super adorable. I don't know. I love that painting too. It's so gorgeous and it goes perfect within this room. And then the island living curtains that I used, oh, perfect. But I end up finishing up the room with the curtains. I put a mirror up on the other wall after I find this rug. I thought that rug was gorgeous. But I end up putting some more artwork there. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. So I end up putting a mirror here. And then basically that only leaves one simmer left to be the master bathroom. And that is Miss Lucy Green herself. So basically, this bathroom was going to be black and white because that was her aesthetic. So I think this bathroom turned out to be super gorgeous. Once again, I end up using the university shower yet again, and I kind of hide it behind that wall. And then I eventually put up some curtains, so that way it's kind of like a shower curtain. Like, I mean, you would have that in your real house, right? So I thought that was really super cool. I end up putting did I end up putting a half wall? I don't know. I was going to, but then it looked like that it was just taking up so much space and it made everything so awkward in there. So I decided just to put the shower in there. I originally was going to put the toilet in there. That's right. I remember now. So I ended up putting just the shower back there, just to kind of separate it from the rest of the room. And then I finished this room off with some last little bits of details like a toilet and whatnot. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video and leave you guys with some screenshots. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you leave me a big fat thumbs up. Leave a comment down in the description. Leave a comment down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I do Sims 4 speed builds, cast challenges, and more. And until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.